as the Daishonin notes when he says, quote, "The law does not spread by itself because people propagate it. Both people and the law are respect-worthy." Unquote. The greatness of the law or teaching can only be conveyed and spread when it is expressed in the humanistic actions and behavior of those who embrace it. The treasures of the heart in themselves are invisible to the eye. When these inner treasures are given concrete expression as respectful actions towards others, they demonstrate and prove to others the power of the mystic law and the Buddha nature. Viewing the treasures of the heart as the most valuable of all reflects a sense of values concerned with what is most important and precious in life. Showing respect to others in our actions, meanwhile, constitutes the standard of our behavior as Buddhists based on this sense of value. The universally respectful behavior of Bodhisattva never disparaging embodies the teaching of the Lotus Sutra, which expounds the Buddha's true intent of enabling all people to attain enlightenment. Therefore, Bodhisattva never disparaging respectful behavior towards others is itself the true intent of the Buddha. Being able to manifest our Buddha nature is a benefit of faith in the nature of mystic law. The behavior of those who embody this benefit can serve as actual proof of the greatness of the mystic law. This behavior is sure to be characterized by respect for others. Let us now reconfirm, based on the sutra, how Bodhisattva never disparaging Shakyamuni in a previous lifetime lived in a way that was always respectful to others. At the start of the Bodhisattva never disparaging 20th chapter, Shakyamuni explained the principle that those who slander the Lotus Sutra will incur severe retribution for their offense, while those who are slandered on account of upholding the Lotus Sutra will gain the benefit of the purification of the six sense organs. As an example, he introduced the practice of Bodhisattva never disparaging. The Bodhisattva appeared in the middle day of the law, after the death of a Buddha called Awesome Sound King. It was an age when arrogant monks held great power and the correct teaching of the law was in decline. At that time, Bodhisattva never disparaging bowed in reverence to the four kinds of believers of the day who were overbearingly arrogant: monks, nuns, laymen, and laywomen, saying to them, quote, "I have profound reverence for you. I would never dare treat you with disparagement or arrogance. Why? Because you will all practice the Bodhisattva way and will then be able to attain Buddhahood." Unquote. This declaration concisely expresses the core teaching of the Lotus Sutra that all people can attain enlightenment, and it is called the quote, 24 character Lotus Sutra, unquote, in reference to the number of Chinese characters that make up this passage. Bodhisattva never disparaging's practice solely consists of bowing to others in reverence and greeting them with these words. The four kinds of believers, however, being filled with arrogance and contempt, responded to his sincere respect with curses and abuse, some even beating him with sticks or pelting him with stones. Through enduring these persecutions, never disparaging was able to wipe out his offenses and transform his karma. The sutra relates how, as he was nearing death, he heard in the air countless verses of the Lotus Sutra that had previously been preached by the Buddha Awesome Sound King. Embracing them all, he gained the benefit of the purification of the six sense organs, extended his lifespan by 210,000 million nayutas of years, and continued widely preaching the Lotus Sutra for others. He then attained Buddhahood and was reborn as Shakyamuni. In contrast, the four kinds of believers who had persecuted Bodhisattva never disparaging underwent great suffering for the immensely long period of 1,000 kalpas as a result of these offenses, and when they had expiated their offenses, they were able to again encounter Bodhisattva never disparaging and receive his instruction. In this way, steadfastly showing respect for others through our behavior has the power to change our life by transforming our karma and purifying our six sense organs. And by respectfully sharing the teachings of the Lotus Sutra with others, as long as we live, we can achieve the fundamental victory of attaining Buddhahood. Such actions are based on a firm commitment to the principle that all people possesses the Buddha nature. By holding fast to this commitment, even in the face of hardships, we can embody this principle in our life. As such, our efforts are part of our own Buddhist practice for attaining Buddhahood. In addition, they are part of the struggle to lead all people to enlightenment by brightly illuminating even the lives of those who slander and harass the practitioners of the correct teaching and awakening the Buddha nature dormant in the depths of their lives. In short, Bodhisattva never disparaging's actions of respect for others constitute the fundamental cause for attaining Buddhahood. Such actions are crucial if we hope to gain enlightenment. The aspiration of people leading the aspiration of leading all people to enlightenment would just be a pipe dream unless the Buddha taught the importance of our behavior as human beings. That is why the Darshanan asserts that this is the purpose of appearance in this world of Shakyamuni Buddha, the Lord of Teachings. This
Nichiren
reflects
Darshanan
a correct
also
sense
always
of purpose
demonstrated
in life, respect for others through his actions. The Buddha nature will definitely manifest in the lives of those who arouse and maintain faith in the mystic law, no matter how evil the times. Their behavior as human beings will definitely pulse with the fundamental wisdom of the practical philosophy of respect for others. The Daishonin's practice of shakabuku, of rigorously refuting error, is also grounded in a spirit of compassion for the individual in error and of concern for the happiness of the people, as well as a fervent wish for the peace and security of the land. It is a struggle to refute the erroneous and reveal the true out of respect for the Buddha nature of all people. Because Shakabuku in the Darshan's Buddhism is based on a philosophy of respect for others, it means to refute the error of those who disrespect the life of others. Premised of this understanding, the Darshanin indicates that even in the evil and slanderous age of the latter day, we need to act in a prudent and respectful manner, rather than simply rushing in to refute error. Fully and unequivocally stating the truth is also Shakabuku. The latter day of the law is an age rife with distrust and fear stemming from a society in which people are not respected and life is held in low regard. In such an age, Shakabuku means standing up alone and resolutely holding high the banner of respect for human beings and the sanctity of life. This too is the courageous practice of Shakabuku. As I am always affirming, resolving the various problems of our planet in the 21st century will hinge on focusing on the human being. This is an awareness that is shared by many leading thinkers, peace activists, and conscientious political leaders. How do we transform the fundamental darkness inherent in people's lives? How do we expand the solidarity of those dedicated to the cause of good? And how do we construct a society in which harmonious coexistence and humanism prevail? The SGI is taking action to pioneer a magnificent path of intercultural and interfaith dialogue towards finding answers to those very questions. Transcending all differences, surmounting barriers of ethnicity and nationality, we are constructing a realm of broad and open exchange between human beings. The philosophy of the SGI is based on the Lotus Sutra's teaching of showing respect for others through our actions, as well as the principle that all change begins from within ourselves and from accumulating the treasures of the heart. People around the world have high expectations for the SGI's humanistic philosophy. Our efforts in doing our human revolution provide hope to humankind. We now have entered an age when the sincere endeavors of our members who are putting into practice the humanistic behavior taught by Nichiren Daishonin are winning trust and understanding on a global scale. With my prayers for the great victory in work and life for the men's division and all our members in Japan and throughout the world. By Daisaku Ikeda. This concludes the three-part lecture on the three kinds of treasure. Thank you.